Let me ask you something. Are you living or are you just existing? See, life is a game of choices. Every single day you are faced with two options. Take the risk or live with regret. And let me tell you something, regret is a terrible thing to carry. It's heavy, it's painful, and worst of all, it doesn't go away. But risk is different. Risk stretches you, challenges you, and makes you uncomfortable. But you know what? It also rewards you. Every successful person you admire, they took a risk. Every great idea, every breakthrough, every dream that turned into reality, it happened because somebody bet on themselves. A lot of people don't understand this, but comfort is the number one thing holding them back. It feels good. It feels safe. But it is also the reason you are stuck. Growth does not happen when you are relaxed. Growth happens when you are stretched, challenged, and forced to move beyond what you know. Look at every successful person you admire. None of them got there by staying in their comfort zone. They had to leave the familiar, take risks, and step into situations where they didn't have all the answers. That's how progress works. If you only do what you already know, you'll only get what you already have. Think about it. If comfort was the key to success, everybody would be rich, happy, and fulfilled. But they are not. Why? Because success requires discomfort. It requires you to push through moments when you feel lost, afraid, or uncertain. But that's exactly when you grow the most. Comfort gives you the illusion that everything is okay. But deep down, you know when you are settling. You know when you are playing it safe. You feel it in your gut when you are not pushing yourself like you should be. That's your wake-up call. That's your moment to choose to stay comfortable, or do I chase the life I want? The problem is, too many people wait until it's too late to realize they should have stepped out of their comfort zone sooner. By the time they wake up, years have passed, dreams have faded, and the worst part, they look back and realize they wasted time on things that didn't even make them happy. If you want something different, you have to do something different. You have to be willing to feel awkward, uncertain, and uncomfortable. That's the price of growth. That's the price of success. You either pay it now or regret it later. Fear is the biggest liar you will ever meet. It will tell you that you are not good enough, not smart enough, not ready enough. And if you believe it, you'll stay stuck. You'll never take the risk, and you'll never find out what you are truly capable of. Most of the things you are afraid of, they don't even exist. Think about the times you worried about something, lost sleep over, stressed yourself out, only for nothing to happen. Fear works the same way. It exaggerates problems that aren't even real. Fear doesn't stop bad things from happening. It stops you from living. You'll never build a business, start the dream, or chase the opportunity if you are too scared of what might go wrong. But what about what might go right? What if this is the moment that changes everything? You have got to understand, fear isn't there to protect you. It's there to keep you small. It wants you to stay where you are because that's where it's comfortable. But greatness isn't found in comfort. Greatness is found in the moments where you choose courage over fear. The truth is, fear will never go away. It will always be there, whispering doubts in your ear. But the people who succeed are the ones who do it anyway. They feel the fear, but they don't let it control them. They take the leap even when they are scared. Fear is a choice. You can either listen to it and stay where you are, or you can ignore it and go after what's meant for you. The choice is yours. If you are waiting for people to clap for you, you are going to be waiting a long time. Not everybody is going to understand your dream. Not everybody is going to support you. And that's okay, because your dream is yours, not theirs. One of the biggest mistakes people make is expecting approval from the wrong people. Some people can't see what you see. They can't imagine the future you are building. They tell you to play it safe, to stay where you are. Not because they don't care, but because they don't get it. You have to be okay with walking alone sometimes. You have to be okay with people not believing in you. Some of the people closest to you might even doubt you. They might say things like, "Are you sure?" That sounds risky, but that's just their fear talking. Don't let it become yours. Understand this, people only support what they can understand. And if they have never taken a big risk themselves, they won't be able to support yours. But that doesn't mean you should stop. It means you need to believe in yourself even more. At some point, you have to decide, do I listen to them or do I listen to my own vision? Do I stay where it's safe or do I chase what's meant for me? Because at the end of the day, nobody else is going to live with the consequences of your choices. You are. Your dreams are too big for small minds. Surround yourself with people who push you, challenge you, and believe in you. And if you can't find them yet, believe in yourself until they show up. Failure is one of the most misunderstood things in life. People think failing means they aren't good enough, that they should quit, that they should never try again. But that's not true. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is a part of it. Every single person who has ever done something great has failed along the way. The problem is too many people take failure personally. They don't separate the event from themselves. Just because you failed at something doesn't mean you are a failure. It means you tried, you learned, and now you have a choice, either stay down or get back up. And let me tell you something, the only real failure is quitting. As long as you are still in the game, you haven't lost. Think about every successful person you admire. You know what they all have in common? They failed over and over again. Michael Jordan got cut from his high school basketball team. Oprah was told she wasn't fit for television. Walt Disney was fired because they said he lacked creativity. But guess what? They didn't let failure define them. They took the lesson, adjusted, and kept going. Failure is feedback. It's life's way of teaching you what works and what doesn't. If you never fail, that means you are not trying anything new. You are playing it safe. And playing it safe never leads to greatness. You have to be willing to mess up, to make mistakes, to fall flat on your face, because that's the only way you get better. Most people don't reach their potential because they're afraid of looking bad. They don't want to be embarrassed. They don't want people to see them struggle. But let me tell you something. Every expert was once a beginner. Every master was once a rookie. Nobody starts at the top. You have to go through the process. You have to be okay with stumbling before you learn to run. The difference between successful people and everybody else isn't that they never fail, it's that they don't let failure stop them. They use it as fuel. They let it motivate them to work harder, to improve, to come back stronger. If you fail, good. That means you are trying. That means you are in the fight. That means you are one step closer to getting it right. Failure only wins if you stop trying. But as long as you keep pushing, as long as you keep learning, as long as you refuse to give up, you are still in control. People think change takes years, but that's not true. Change happens in a single moment, a single decision. The moment you decide you have had enough, the moment you decide you are not going to settle anymore, the moment you decide to take action, your entire life starts shifting. It doesn't mean everything will change overnight, but the course of your life, that changes the second you make up your mind. The reason most people stay stuck isn't because they don't have talent, potential, or opportunity. It's because they won't decide. They wait, they overthink, they analyze every possible outcome. They tell themselves, maybe next year, maybe when I have more money, maybe when the timing is better. And you know what happens? Nothing. They stay exactly where they are because indecision is a decision in itself. Think about the people who changed their lives. It all started with a moment, a decision to walk away from a toxic situation, a decision to start that business, a decision to invest in themselves, a decision to stop making excuses. And in that one moment, they set off a chain reaction that led them somewhere completely different. The problem is most people think they need to have everything figured out before they move. They want guarantees. They want the perfect plan. They want to know exactly how it's going to work out. But that's not how life works. You don't get clarity before you start. You get clarity because you start. The right opportunities, the right people, and the right resources show up after you take the leap. The difference between the people who win in life and the people who don't, one group makes decisions based on where they are going, and the other group makes decisions based on where they are. If you keep making choices based on your current situation, you'll stay in your current situation. But if you start making decisions based on where you want to be, everything starts shifting. You don't need 5 years to turn your life around. You need one bold decision. One decision to finally go all in on yourself. One decision to stop settling for less than you deserve. One decision to stop living for other people's opinions. It doesn't matter how big or small that decision is, as long as it moves you forward, it has the power to change your future. Your next level is waiting on you. the opportunities, the relationships, the success you want. It's all on the other side of a decision you have been avoiding. Everybody loves to talk about what they are about to do. I'm about to start my business. I'm about to go back to school. I'm about to get in shape. But here's the problem. About to don't count. Talking about it won't get you any closer. The only thing that matters is action. Too many people spend their lives making plans, but never executing them. They research, they take notes, they map out every little detail, but when it comes time to move, they freeze. They get stuck in preparation mode, waiting for the perfect time, waiting until they feel ready. But let me tell you something, you'll never feel 100% ready. If you keep waiting for the perfect moment, you'll be waiting forever. Some people talk about their dreams so much they start to feel like they're actually doing something. But there's a big difference between talking about it and being about it. You can't just speak it into existence. You have got to put in the work. That means taking risks, making mistakes, and putting yourself out there. That means failing and adjusting. That means getting up early, staying up late, and sacrificing for what you want. Action builds confidence. The more you do, the more you learn. The more you learn, the better you get. And the better you get, the more unstoppable you become. But if all you do is talk, you never grow. You never develop the skills, the experience, or the mindset you need to win, because confidence doesn't come from talking about what you're going to do. It comes from actually doing it. People love to say, one day I'll start. But when is one day? One day isn't on the calendar. You don't just wake up successful. You don't just wake up with the life you want. You get there by making daily moves, big or small, but consistent. Because success doesn't reward wishful thinking. It rewards effort. You don't have to have all the answers to start. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to begin. Take the first step, no matter how small. Make the phone call, write the first page, go to the gym, launch the idea. Whatever it is, just move. Excuses sound good until you realize they don't pay the bills, they don't build businesses, they don't create legacies. Only action does. Time is moving whether you do something or not. Every single day, every single hour, every single minute, you are either getting closer to the life you want or further away from it. The problem is too many people act like they have forever. They put things off like time is unlimited, but it's not. The clock is ticking, and you don't get a rewind button. Think about how fast the last 5 years went by. It feels like yesterday, right? Now ask yourself, what have you actually done with that time? Have you built the life you want? Or have you just been existing? Have you taken steps toward your dreams, or have you been waiting for the right time? Because if you are still in the same place, doing the same things, making the same excuses, that's not life. That's wasting time. The truth is, nobody is promised tomorrow. You don't know how much time you have left, so why are you waiting? Why are you putting off your dreams like you got a second life lined up? Every time you say, I'll do it later, you are gambling with time you might not get back. And one day you'll wake up and realize you ran out of later. Successful people don't wait for the perfect time. They don't wait until they feel ready. They move even when it's uncomfortable, because they understand that time is their most valuable asset. You can lose money and make it back. You can lose opportunities and find new ones. But once time is gone, it's gone. And if you waste too much of it, you'll end up looking back wishing you had started sooner. People say, I'll start when things settle down, but life never settles down. There will always be bills, responsibilities, distractions. If you are waiting for the perfect moment, you are going to wait forever. The only time you have is right now. And if you don't take advantage of it, you'll end up watching someone else live the life you wanted. You have got dreams, goals, things you want to accomplish, but dreams don't work unless you do. Every second you waste scrolling, overthinking, hesitating, that's time you could be using to build the future you keep saying you want. The question is, how bad do you want it? Because one day you're going to look back at your life and you are either going to be proud of what you did or full of regret for what you didn't do. The clock is ticking. And the only thing that matters is what you do with the time you have left. Excuses sound good when you say them to yourself. They make you feel better about not taking action. They give you a reason to stay where you are, to delay your dreams, to justify why you haven't started. But deep down, you know the truth. Your excuses are lying to you. You tell yourself you don't have time, but the truth is you make time for what matters. You scroll on your phone for hours, you binge watch shows, you waste time complaining about things you could be changing. It's not that you don't have time, it's that you are not prioritizing what really matters. You tell yourself you don't have the money, but the truth is people find money for what they truly want. You spend money on things that bring you comfort, entertainment, or temporary happiness, but when it comes to investing in yourself, suddenly you are broke. It's not about the money, it's about your mindset. You tell yourself you are not ready, but nobody is ever truly prepared. Readiness comes from action, from stepping into the unknown and figuring it out along the way. If you wait until you feel 100% prepared, you'll never do it, because fear will always find a reason to hold you back. You tell yourself it's too late, but people are starting over at 40, 50, 60, even 70. Some of the most successful people in the world failed for years before they got it right. Time isn't your problem. Your belief system is. If you think it's too late, it will be. If you believe you still have time, you'll use it wisely. You tell yourself you don't have the right connections, but success isn't about who you know. It's about who knows you. The right people will show up when you show up. Nobody is going to invest in someone who hasn't even invested in themselves. You have to start where you are, use what you have, and build your way up. Excuses are comfortable. They give you an easy way out. But comfort never leads to success. The moment you stop believing your excuses is the moment you take control of your future. Everybody wants success, but not everybody is willing to do what it takes to get there. They want the rewards, the recognition, the lifestyle, but they don't want to give up anything to make it happen. The truth is that success requires sacrifice. You can't keep doing what's comfortable and expect extraordinary results. You have to give up something to go up. Success isn't free. It costs time, energy, effort, and sometimes even relationships. It means missing out on parties, skipping vacations, and saying no to distractions. It means waking up earlier, staying up later, and putting in the work when nobody's watching. And that's where most people fall off. They don't want to give up their comfort. They don't want to trade their weekends for work, their fun for focus, their entertainment for education. The people who succeed aren't necessarily the smartest, the most talented, or the luckiest. They are the ones who are willing to pay the price. They are the ones who will turn off the TV and pick up a book. They are the ones who will skip the night out and invest in their dreams. They are the ones who will wake up at 5 a.m. to grind while everybody else is sleeping. There are going to be moments when you feel like you are missing out. Your friends will be having fun. Your family won't understand why you are working so hard. And people will tell you to take it easy. But the question is, do you want to fit in or do you want to stand out? Because if you are trying to be like everybody else, you are going to end up with what everybody else has. And most people are broke, unhappy, and unfulfilled. Sacrifice isn't forever, it's temporary. The late nights, the early mornings, the extra hours, it's all a season. But if you put in the work now, you'll reap the benefits later. You have to be willing to struggle before you succeed, because the struggle is what makes success worth it. If it were easy, everybody would have it. The reason most people never reach their full potential is that they choose immediate comfort over long-term success. They don't want to wait. They don't want to grind for years without seeing results. They want it fast, easy, and convenient. But that's not how success works. You have to plant the seed, water it, and trust the process, even when you don't see the results right away. There will be days when you question if it's worth it, when you feel like giving up, when you wonder if you are sacrificing too much. But let me tell you something, sacrifice now so you never have to struggle later. Because if you don't sacrifice for what you want becomes a sacrifice. Nobody is going to believe in you more than you believe in yourself. If you don't see your potential, don't expect anyone else to. Too many people are waiting for permission, waiting for validation, waiting for somebody to come along and say, you have got what it takes. But that's not how success works. You have to bet on yourself. Most people put their faith in everything except themselves. They believe in their jobs, their bosses, their companies, but not their dreams. They trust other people to pay them, but they don't trust themselves to create their income. They work overtime for someone else's vision, but hesitate when it comes to investing in their own. That mindset is exactly why so many people stay stuck. The truth is, if you don't take a chance on yourself, you'll spend your life working for someone who did. You'll watch other people build businesses, chase dreams, and live life on their terms while you stay on the sidelines, too afraid to make a move. If you want something different, you have to bet on yourself, as your life depends on it, because it does. Betting on yourself means trusting your ability to figure it out. It doesn't mean you have all the answers. It doesn't mean you won't make mistakes, but it does mean you refuse to play small. It means you step into the unknown, take risks, and go all in. Because playing it safe won't get you where you want to be. Every successful person you see had a moment where they said, I'm doing this no matter what. Fear will try to stop you. Self-doubt will creep in. People will tell you it's risky, that you should play it safe, that you should stick to what's comfortable. But ask yourself, who do you want to listen to? The people who settled or the people who made it? The ones who never tried or the ones who dared to bet on themselves? You don't need everybody to believe in you. You don't need approval from family, friends, or society. You just need one person to believe, and that person is you. Because once you believe in yourself, you become unstoppable. You stop making excuses. You stop seeking permission, and you start moving with a level of confidence that attracts opportunities. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to build your dream for you. It's on you to take the risk, to put in the work, to bet on yourself even when nobody else does. Discipline isn't easy. It's uncomfortable. It requires effort, sacrifice, and consistency. There will be days when you want to quit, when you want to give in to temptation, when you don't feel like pushing through. But here's the truth. The pain of discipline is temporary. It's a moment, a season, a phase that will pass. What's more painful than pushing through the hard work? The regret that follows when you don't. The regret of never starting. The regret of never giving your best effort. The regret of looking back and realizing you could have been further along. You could have reached your goals, but you chose the easier path. You chose comfort over growth. You chose distractions over focus. And that regret, it doesn't go away. It stays with you, haunting you every day, reminding you of what could have been. Discipline hurts in the short term. Means saying no to things that feel good at the moment, saying no to immediate gratification, and saying no to the habits that hold you back. It means pushing through the fatigue, the discomfort, and the doubt. But that pain doesn't last. Once you reach your goals, once you achieve the life you have been working for, the sacrifices you made will be worth it. Now, the pain of regret, that's a different kind of beast. Regret never goes away. It lingers. It's the what if that eats at you. The constant questioning of your choices. It's the voice that tells you that you had the chance, but you blew it. Regret doesn't let you move forward. It keeps you stuck in the past, and you can't get your time back. You can't rewind the clock and make a different decision. You can't change the past, but you can change the future. The reason people live with regret is that they don't dare to choose discipline over comfort. They let fear, laziness, and procrastination dictate their actions. But here's the thing. If you choose discipline, if you make the hard choices now, that regret never has a chance to form. You won't look back wishing you had done things differently because you'll already be living the life you set out to create. The pain of discipline doesn't last. It's hard, yes. It's challenging. But that momentary discomfort fades as soon as you start seeing results. The satisfaction, the sense of accomplishment, and the pride you feel from staying committed far outweigh the struggles. And when you look at what you have built, you'll realize that it was all worth it. But regret, it will eat at you for a lifetime. It will follow you, remind you, and haunt you with every passing year. So when the choice comes, ask yourself, what pain do you want to live with? The pain of doing the work now, or the pain of never doing anything at all? Your dream is not going to chase you. It's not going to knock on your door and beg you to pursue it. It's sitting there waiting patiently, hoping that one day you'll get the courage to go after it. The only thing standing between you and that dream is you. Your dream is waiting on you. You have got the talent, you have got the potential, and you have got the vision. The only missing piece is action. The longer you wait, the longer you postpone, the further your dream slips away. It's like a race where you are the only runner and you are still standing at the starting line. While you hesitate, time keeps ticking and your dream starts to fade. waiting for someone bold enough to step up. You keep telling yourself, one day I'll get there. But guess what? One day doesn't come unless you make it happen. Your dream isn't going to wait forever. The world isn't going to pause for you to get it together. If you want that life you have imagined, if you want to turn your vision into reality, you have to move. The time is now. It's easy to think that you need more experience, more money, and more connection. But all you need is the willingness to start. You are waiting for conditions to be perfect, but the truth is that conditions will never be perfect. You'll never have all the answers. You'll never have all the resources, and you'll never feel ready. But you will always have the choice to begin. Your dream is only going to wait for you for so long. Every moment you waste, every excuse you make is one more step away from your goal. You are not getting any younger, and your dream doesn't have an unlimited timeline. You have got to decide right now, are you going to keep waiting or are you going to start moving? Because if you wait too long, you wake up one day and realize your dream has passed you by. There's a reason that dream is in your heart. It's there for a reason. You have something inside of you that the world needs. You have a gift, a purpose, and a vision that no one else can fulfill. But you have to step up and claim it. It's yours for the taking, but only if you are ready to put in the work, take the risk, and make the sacrifices necessary to get there. So what are you waiting for? Your dream is waiting for you right now. It's time to stop making excuses, stop waiting for the perfect moment, and start showing up. The life you want is ready for you to take it, but only if you are willing to take the first step.